It's my pleasure to declare Convocation officially convened. Please take your seats and rest comfortably. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Robert Thirsk, and I am the Chancellor of the University of Calgary. Let's do the astronaut safety brief first. In the unlikely event of a fire alarm sounding, you will be instructed by myself or a designate to remain seated while we investigate. If an evacuation is required, we will follow the directions of the ushers and marshals to the nearest stairwell and exit out of the building. Emergency exits are located on the north wall behind me on the upper running track level and also at the court level. And you can also exit the gymnasium where you entered on the upper level at the southwest corner. I acknowledge the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nations, and the Stoney Nakoda, which includes the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. The City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. The University of Calgary is situated on land adjacent to where the Bow River meets the Elbow River. The traditional Blackfoot name for this site is Mohkinstsis, which we now call the City of Calgary. It's a pleasure to welcome today's graduates who sit before me, along with family and friends, to this morning's convocation ceremony. University President and Vice Chancellor Dr. Elizabeth Cannon and I are pleased to welcome Honorary Doctorate recipient David Pierce and Order of the University of Calgary recipient Gordon Curry. And I'm also pleased to welcome Jill Wyatt, the Chair of the University of Calgary Board of Governors, Dr. Drew Marshall, Provost and Vice President Academic, other members of our Board of Governors, my dear colleagues on the University Senate, members of our senior leadership team, Sagar Graywal, Students' Union President, and other members of our Students' Union and Graduate Students' Association. We also welcome Dr. Anne McCaig, Chancellor Emerita and past honorary degree recipient, and a warm welcome to our distinguished graduate, Keithley Bertram. A special welcome to professors and staff from the Faculty of Arts and the Faculty of Graduate Studies. This is a day of celebration. We encourage you to share your joy and pride with us on social media. Use the Twitter hashtag #UCalgaryGrad, or you can even use the handle @UCalgary, or you can even use my handle @Robert Thirsk. To family and friends, you're here celebrating with a mixture of pride, joy, and a shared sense of accomplishment. You've stood by your graduates over the course of their degree, offering words of encouragement, a voice of reason, and the occasional shoulder to cry on. Thanks to each of you for your love and support that you've given to our graduates. In fact, graduates, let's pause for a moment because what I just said is important. As you know, we are currently in the middle of the Stanley Cup Finals. One of the greatest traditions of hockey is that immediately after putting the puck in the net, the scorer will turn to the player who got the assist and will point to them so that everyone in the arena knows who set up the goal. And this upholds the notion that hockey is a team sport. Well, post-secondary education is also a team sport. Graduates, do me a favor, look around and find your family and friends in the bleachers. In fact, graduates, please stand up. Stand up, graduates. Point to those people who assisted you. Wave and cheer, yell and scream. Let's all give the family and friends some support. Thank you, grads. Please take your seat. That was fun. To our assembled grads, congratulations. You are the University of Calgary's class of 2018. Woohoo! This is my last convocation as your Chancellor. A highlight of my term has been the privilege to meet you, students who wish to make our world a better place. This morning, as you graduate and move on to your next adventure in life, I'd like to pass on to you one final thought. I wish to share with you one last valuable lesson that I learned during my career, and that is to stay out of my comfort zone. What does it mean to stay out of one's comfort zone? I think you already know. For some of you, staying out of your comfort zone means staying up for weeks on end to prepare for your thesis defense. For others, it means working part-time jobs and volunteering in the community, all while studying at university. Or venturing, for the sake of your education, to a new country with an unfamiliar language, culture, and values. For me, staying out of my comfort zone means launching to space atop 4 million pounds of explosive propellant, knowing that it might be the last thing that I ever do. The secret to career success, in my experience, is boldness. Throughout my life, I've worked with gifted colleagues who shared a sense of daring. It was when we functioned at the limits of our capabilities that we flourished and our achievements were most meaningful. My best learning occurred when I was uncomfortable, training overseas for weeks on end in a foreign language, or in survival training situations where I was tired, hungry, and edgy. The best decisions that I ever made in life often left me feeling uncertain and anxious. This may sound sadistic, but I wish the same for you. As you leave the University of Calgary, I encourage you to stay out of your comfort zone. Take on life challenges that are bigger than yourselves. Seek out co-workers, employers, and mentors who are drawn to grand, seemingly impossible challenges. Those are the people who will energize you, who will push you to be the best you can be. The world leaders of my era were remarkable. Martin Luther King Jr., Margaret Thatcher, Nelson Mandela, George Vanier, Sally Ride. Inspirational leaders who believe that we do things not because they're easy, but because they're hard, who dreamed of things that never were and asked why not, and who boldly went where no one had gone before. Our nation today does not need risk-averse leaders who are fearful of failing. Society will never advance under their leadership. Rather, we need your bold leadership. The challenges facing 21st century society are numerous and daunting. Care for our vulnerable populations, cross-cultural understanding, safe and secure cities. These and many other challenges will only be solved by those rare, bold leaders who are not only experienced and competent, but also willing to take risks. Be aware that by continually venturing out of our comfort zones, we will make mistakes. I have repeatedly failed in life. As a young astronaut, I amassed a rich catalog of failures during training that I later drew upon for success in space. Taking a bold approach means that you will also be prone to making mistakes, more mistakes than those who pursue a safer, more conventional path in life. But failure is what has honed the skills of history's greatest leaders. If it ever becomes too much for you, call on us, your home university. Share your dilemmas with your former classmates or a respected professor who knows you well. Some of us have been there and done that, done something similar to what you will go through. Your university community and its programs are lifelong resources. Be bold, take on risk, embrace failure, pursue the impossible, avoid your comfort zone. What happens next in your life matters to us. We'll watch with pride as you make your mark in the world, and as alumni, you will always remain part of the University of Calgary family. We wish you continued success and happiness. I now invite President and Vice Chancellor Dr. Elizabeth Cannon to come forward and address Convocation.
Thank you, Chancellor Thirsk. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to join the Chancellor in welcoming our many distinguished guests, members of our Board of Governors, Senate and senior leadership team, student leaders, faculty and staff, honorary degree recipient David Pierce, Order of the University of Calgary recipient Gordon Curry, and our distinguished graduate, Keatley Bertram. I'd also like to thank all of the friends and family here today to recognize this year's graduating class. And I also want to take a moment to acknowledge Chancellor Thirsk. As he mentioned, he will be completing his term as our university chancellor later this month. Bob, you've been an outstanding ambassador for all of us here at the University of Calgary and our Eyes High vision. Thank you so much for your dedication and leadership. Most importantly, I'd like to send a very special welcome to you, our graduates, as we celebrate this important milestone in your lives. It took a lot of hard work and persistence to get to where you are today. You've faced new challenges and opportunities throughout your learning experience, and in response, you've grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. The last few years have been a time of true self-discovery, and each one of you is a better person as a result. At the same time that you can look back and feel proud of your accomplishments, you can also look forward to the many new opportunities that lie ahead. The same determination that helped you complete your degree will also help you excel in the years ahead. Together, you represent a generation unlike any other. You are creative, resourceful, and committed to helping others. Our university is tremendously proud to count you as part of our family. Congratulations to the class of 2018. Now, I'm joined on this stage by those who care deeply about excellence in learning. They're passionate about the quality of higher education, and they're dedicated to the success of our students. Please join me in thanking them. These are the faculty and staff of the University of Calgary, members of our board and Senate, chancellors past and present, and community supporters. Those on the stage, please stand so we can thank you for your commitment to our university and our students. Thank you. Every convocation is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and as president of the university, I consider it a great honor to preside over this tradition. I'm also inspired each and every year by the stories of students who've achieved the extraordinary during their time at our university. I'd like to share two such stories from this graduating class. Shania Fisher is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts honors in psychology. Shania discovered a passion for research while volunteering at various labs, and she has pursued this interest with impressive results. During her honors project, Shania examined the factors that influence how young children remember pain after surgery. The project was very technical and time-consuming, but Shania persevered, discovering new insights that will help improve the outcomes for young surgery patients. Shania has received multiple awards for her work and presented at a prestigious national conference for the Canadian Pain Society. She has even begun applying her findings to a special intervention program at the Alberta Children's Hospital. Congratulations, Shania. The next story is of Jean Rowe, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Urban Studies and a minor in business. Jean's GPA is among the highest in her program, and she has won dozens of awards for this achievement. She's also an extraordinary contributor to communities near and far. Jean has volunteered for U Calgary Cares in New Orleans, written about sustainability for various publications, and facilitated a program to improve fresh food access for people in need, to share just a few examples. Through her work with the firm Intelligent Futures, Jean is developing projects that support urban design and sustainability. Congratulations, Jean. These stories are just a few examples. There are so many others on our campus, and together they illustrate the incredible potential of our students. Given the right support and opportunity, you are capable of creating such a positive impact, whether it's leading social progress or starting a business or developing new creative works. Your contributions add up to a stronger, more resilient Calgary and a better world for all of us. Our commitment to you is to make sure that we're creating the foundation for your success right here on our campus. We're focusing on enriching the student experience through hands-on learning, research, and opportunities to engage in entrepreneurial thinking. This focus is a key element of the Energized Eyes High strategy, and it's woven throughout our updated academic and research plans. We're building great momentum towards these goals. Just last May, we announced the launch of the Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurial Thinking. This was made possible by a gift of $40 million from Calgary's own Hunter family. Along with other philanthropic support, this gift has helped us surpass the $1 billion mark towards the Energize campaign for transformative teaching, learning, and research. The Hunter Hub's permanent home will be in the redeveloped McKimmie complex, and if you've been walking around campus lately, you've seen that this project is well underway. The redevelopment will support another 500 new full-time students on our campus, and it will enrich the student experience with centralized student services, new classrooms, and expanded study spaces. But at the same time that we are enhancing the university in a physical sense, we're also looking at the social and personal aspects of our campus. Last fall, we launched our first Indigenous strategy, Itapatope, which was one important step towards our journey of reconciliation, respect, and inclusion. We're delighted to welcome our inaugural Vice Provost Indigenous Engagement, Dr. Michael Hart, to champion this strategy. And over the course of just 1 year, we've seen a 10% increase in the number of registrations from Indigenous students. We also saw an outstanding milestone during our second annual Giving Day. In just 24 hours, more than 1,200 donors contributed over $960,000 towards enhancing our student experience through scholarships and bursaries. Graduands, this is our investment in you, and it's been worth it. In a few short moments, you'll cross this stage and join a network of over 173,000 alumni. These alum like you, enrich our community in so many ways. You have the talent, the education, and the energy to take you wherever you want to go, and I know that you will go far. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and please keep your eyes high. Thank you. I would now ask Robert Gordon Grant Curry to please stand. The university draws its strength from its community, its students, its faculty, staff, and alumni. The Order of the University of Calgary honors those within the university family who have brought great honor to this university. Gordon Curry is a deserving recipient of the Order. Gordon is a University of Calgary alumnus, former member of the Senate and Board of Governors, and a passionate advocate for post-secondary education. An investment industry professional with 30 years of experience, Gordon has served in a variety of leadership roles, including as the former president of the Calgary Society of Financial Analysts. In 2010, Gordon joined the University of Calgary Senate, and in 2012, he was elected as the Senate's representative to the university's Board of Governors. He has contributed to numerous committees, including the Senate's Community Engagement Committee, a role in which he oversaw the Lecture of a Lifetime program and the Chancellor's Challenge golf tournament. Gordon holds 2 Bachelor of Arts degrees in Archaeology and History, a Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology, and a Master of Business Administration. Gordon is currently a sessional instructor at the Haskayne School of Business, and he is an inspiration to so many of our students. Eminent Chancellor, I present to you Gordon Curry, a true citizen of the University of Calgary. I invite you to admit him as a member of the Order of the University of Calgary in recognition of his exemplary and distinguished service to the university.
It is my great pleasure to now admit you, Gordon Curry, as a member of the Order of the University of Calgary. Congratulations.
I would now like to introduce Patrick Finn, our university orator, who will deliver the citation for our honorary degree recipient.
David Pierce, please stand. Alberta-born and internationally renowned, David Pierce has been creating music his entire life. One of his classmates from Strathcona-Tweedsmuir recalls what may have been his first composition. When students at their school sang the national anthem, Pierce was regularly entrusted to accompany on piano. On one occasion, he was moved to perform a rendition his fellow student described as grand, unique, brilliant, and entertaining. David Pierce is a composer, producer, and orchestrator. Graduate of the Berklee College of Music, he is sought after in major music cities of the world, but chooses to live in Calgary. His creative range is extraordinary, but so are the scale and scope of his work. He's collaborated with artists such as Michael Bublé, Katie Lang, and Paul Brandt, arranged musicals for Andrew Lloyd Webber, and created performances at Radio City Music Hall for major awards shows and for the Macy's Day Parade. These latter may seem grand, but when he won the Emmy Award for his work on the opening, closing, and victory ceremonies of the Vancouver Winter Olympics, he brought his music to audiences of over 60,000 in the stands and tens of millions on television. His work has toured the world, shared the air with the acrobats of Cirque du Soleil, and been commissioned by Queen Elizabeth II. In a list of accomplishments far too long for someone still so young, one that stands out for us is his creative direction of the Stampede Grandstand show. David Pierce is an artist of international stature who is able to produce powerful work on a scale few can imagine. He not only calls Calgary home, he fills its sky with wonder. Eminent Chancellor, I present to you David Pierce, whose achievements in composition, production, and arrangement are known around the globe. He inspires audiences, his fellow musicians, and shares his talents with our community, the tourists who visit us, and the young musicians hoping to follow in his footsteps. On behalf of the Senate and the University of Calgary, I invite you to invest him with the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
I admit you, David Pierce, to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and grant you all the rights and privileges, powers, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. Congratulations. Thank you.
I want to start by acknowledging the crew, sound and lights, and support staff making this event possible today. I mention you because I am one of you. I'm usually where you are. And having spent a lifetime listening to speeches, it's the ones that I actually heard that have led me to the microphone today. Let's take a moment all together and thank the crew who made this Jack Simpson Gym worthy of a celebration. And Patrick, thank you for that incredibly thorough introduction. As much as the list you just heard is full of shiny names and accomplishments, they are labels for a world that recognizes people by their labels. Behind any label, there is a story that is often untold. The question I'm most often asked is, how did you do it? And the answer is this: mentorship. None of the shiny accomplishments or labels on my list could have happened without incredible mentors. Mentors provide a critical map to success. They can guide you to avoid the pitfalls that they themselves endured on their journey. They don't expect acknowledgement for their accomplishments. True mentors are not assigned. Mentorship gifts itself to you if you stay open to receiving guidance. It happens authentically as two paths merge, and then it sends you on your way to create your own unique journey. Then you find yourself at a day like today, where you see familiar faces, and you realize that the honor of receiving something so momentous as an honorary degree is acknowledgement that the name on the degree represents an entire community, a community that has believed in supporting each other, not for their own personal gain, but just to make the world a better place. I would especially like to acknowledge that my two daughters are here today. Tegan is 18, and Sydney is 14. I am happy they are here to experience firsthand the incredible journey you, the graduates of 2018, are on. I would also like to acknowledge all of the parents in the room, my mom, as well as those who are unable to attend in person, my dad. You have all made today possible. Your graduates will be the mentors and community leaders to my daughters and with my daughters. On behalf of the grads here, along with all the parents behind you, thank you. a few steps from this stage is the University Theatre, where in 1982, at 10 years old, I attended the first musical I ever saw, Oliver. I don't remember any of the elements that you'd expect. I can't tell you about the singing, the dancing, the acting, or even the story. To me, the hero of the production was the drummer in the orchestra. At 10, I found my way backstage to let him know that I saw myself doing what he was doing when I grew up. He inspired me, and Mr. Rawlings was the first adult who ever said, "You can call me by my first name." So Tim became a mentor to me at the same age or younger than you are today. He contributed to my list of accomplishments by teaching me to believe there are no limitations. There are very few ceremonies in our culture that celebrate someone's mentors and that brings them all together. Today is special to me for that reason. Because last May, I was invited to take part in a sweat lodge near Blackfoot Crossing. The significance of living together on Treaty 7 land is an important step to community awareness, one that I wanted to better understand. A sweat is a ceremony that is led by an elder. The particular sweat I was attending was led by the elder of an Indigenous friend I was working with. I was enamored with my friend's description each time he would reference his elder as truly his elder. As we built a sweat lodge out of saplings, I met the 8 others who would soon be crowded into the small dome. Inside a sweat lodge is dark, it's hot, it's crowded, and you can't get up to use the bathroom without disrupting the whole ceremony. It's a lot like the University Theatre. This experience of several generations from diverse backgrounds, acknowledging each other's journeys, taught me an invaluable lesson in community. We were celebrating the essence of mentorship through ceremony. That day, I gained an awareness that we are all our future great-grandchildren's ancestors, and therefore mentors. Because of my experience at the sweat, I asked many of my mentors to attend this ceremony today, and I knew I'd be sweating enough in this gown. They are widespread across 45 years of my life. And I wanted to acknowledge in ceremony that I needed you all. You have all shaped me and guided me on this journey. I recognize my mentors first by the lessons I've learned, not by their face or name. You know, Davy boy, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to get further, go together, is a quote from my mentor, Jim, who is a master community builder, the best, in fact, that Calgary has ever had. It has taken me some time to realize the importance of this, as I competed in my younger years to make a name or a label for myself. However, eventually you will burn out and exhaust your resources if you go alone. Collaborating with others to join talents and foster each other's strengths is the way to explore limitless territory. Hey, hey! Let's do it for a laugh, and we will balance the universe, is a quote from my mentor, Sam, who was a master relationship creator. I know he is here today in spirit, but I wish he was still alive to hear me say thank you. Let's do it for a laugh translates to let's just do it for fun, and everything else will work itself out. It's magic, and in Calgary, we celebrate it together as a community. Each night of the Calgary Stampede, the evening grandstand show is where I get to have radically artistic fun. I get to be on a team of mentors. and we create a new celebration of Calgary every year by creating a spectacle of fireworks, acrobats, music, and the fun of our community by showcasing amongst our local talent a cast of 130 young Canadians. Because it makes no difference where I go, you're the best hometown I know. Everyone, hello Calgary, hello Calgary. Okay, yes, you just experienced a community having some fun together. It's easy, and we all want it, and we've all got it to give. Pay attention to the fun around you, and then wonder how there was so many of you who knew how to finish singing a song that you haven't heard in 30 years. In February of 1988, my life changed when Calgary hosted the Olympic Games. As the world was learning the names of athletes Kurt Browning, Carrie Lee Gardner, Alberto Tomba, and Eddie the Eagle, the names of my Olympic heroes were music director Tommy Banks and legendary composer David Foster. The '88 Olympics gave me the gift of being from a city whose spirit was suddenly known around the globe, a city capable of producing a groundbreaking opening ceremony that incorporated community over special effects. I was profoundly inspired and had an Olympic-sized dream that the next time Canada hosted the Olympics, I wanted to be the guy that made the music. In 2010, my dream came true. Months after the Vancouver Olympics, I was in Hollywood standing on the podium at the Emmy Awards, being acknowledged for outstanding music direction for the 2010 Olympic opening ceremonies. Thank you. I got to receive my equivalent of an Olympic gold medal, because God knows I would never get one for my athletic ability. But behind this Emmy label, of course, there's a story, and this is a fun one, that led me to almost missing the ceremony altogether. At the Emmys, I got into a long line filled with as many black suits, white shirts, and black ties as there are rental gowns here today. After a while, a very official-looking organizer walked up to me and my wife and told us that we were standing in the wrong line and we needed to go around the building. I didn't want to lose our place in the line, so I said, "How can you tell we're in the wrong line?" And he said, "It's your shoes." Not sure. We were in the line for the volunteer seat fillers. Seat fillers are the people who show up dressed in their Hollywood best so they can fill the empty seats after someone accepts their award. They stand in line with hopes to be part of the awards. So they wear flip-flops and running shoes, knowing that they'll be there all day and their feet won't be seen on camera. Once someone gets their award, no matter how well-intentioned they might be to return to their seat, it's too exciting. The seats will eventually be empty if they don't fill the seats with fillers. The next time you watch an award show on TV, take note of how the audience changes through the course of the broadcast and have a laugh knowing that beneath the seats filled with expensive dresses and suits, you'll see a sea of flip-flops and running shoes. Looking out here today, I want to assure you I see no seat fillers in the audience. Everyone is authentically here because of years of hard work, determination, and commitment to the award you are receiving. It's an incredible accomplishment you've earned. Those of you who are leaving Calgary to other cities, towns, and our vulnerable rural communities, take the spirit of Calgary home with you. We all know you're leaving because of the winter. Your entire community is extremely proud of you. Your University of Calgary degree is an award that will label you forever. Each of you knows the full, unique story behind your new labels. The story of who supported you, who guided you, inspired you, and nurtured you. In the celebration of yourselves, remember to acknowledge the contributions of the community of mentors behind you. Continue the circle of giving, guiding and supporting those around you. Working together in collaboration to make things the best they can be, to explore infinite boundaries. You are all limitless. Start now at becoming the best ancestor possible for our future children's children. Make this your biggest role yet, and do things that are just for the fun of it. Receiving this honor is beyond the limits even I can imagine. It's an honor that has had enormous impact for me to accept. But that is the lesson. So please allow me to thank the incredible people who helped me to learn a life-changing lesson. Chancellor Bob Thirsk, President and Vice Chancellor Elizabeth Cannon, Board Chair Jill Wyatt, the Board of Governors, the Senate, faculty, Susan Ditchburn, Dave Kelly, Jack Schneider, Paul Dornian, and our children's ancestors, the graduates of 2018. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pierce, for sharing your personal stories and your thoughts about mentorship. Be aware that we regard you as a mentor and as a role model, shaping and guiding our young people and our faculty and staff as well. And thank you for accepting the honorary degree. You are an inspiration.
Graduands, could you please stand? Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties of the university, I present these graduands and those named in the program that are unable to be here at the ceremony today. I ask that they be pledged and admitted to the University of Calgary degrees that they have earned.
As a graduate of this university, you join a worldwide kinship of educated persons who have earned opportunities and responsibilities of leadership and service in their chosen communities. To recognize this affinity, we invite each graduate to stand and join with the thousands who've gone before in making the University of Calgary Graduates Pledge. The pledge is not an oath, but is a solemn expression of your intention to apply your learning and experience positively for the widest benefit. I invite all past graduates of the University of Calgary to support these newest alumni by also standing and affirming a graduate's obligations and ideals. Could I ask all past graduates to also stand? It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished graduate, Keatley Bertram, who will lead the Graduate Pledge. Keatley is a two-time graduate from the University of Calgary. She completed both a Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies in 2015. Keatley, a former member of the Dinos track and field team, has followed her passion for health. Since graduating, Keatley became a certified youth yoga instructor while building a career with Lululemon Athletica for the past 7 years, where she is now the Calgary Community Maven. Welcome, Keatley.
Graduands, I will now lead you in the Graduate Pledge on the inside back cover of your program. Please follow along and also read aloud. When we finish, you will all say along with me, "This is my pledge." As a graduate of the University of Calgary, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields. I will strive to better my communities through good citizenship and active participation. I will be a loyal ambassador for my university and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will in my turn share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field or come under my direction. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. This is my pledge.
By the authority of the statutes of Alberta, and upon the recommendation of our faculties, I admit you to the University of Calgary degrees you have earned and grant you the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations.
Eminent Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, my name is Lisa Young. I have the privilege to serve as the Dean of Graduate Studies. All master's and doctoral students at the University of Calgary are registered in the Faculty of Graduate Studies, but today's graduates found their home in the Faculty of Arts. So it's my great pleasure to join with my colleague, Dean Richard Sigurdsson of the Faculty of Arts, in congratulating these graduates. Completing a master's or a doctoral degree is a remarkable accomplishment, and it gives me great pleasure to congratulate today's recipients. Eminent Chancellor, by authority of the Council of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, Associate Dean Suzanne Curtin and I have the honor to present the following graduates.
Doctor of Philosophy, Jennifer Ference. Jeremy Hexam. Zhao Zhao Lu. Victoria Lukasik. Aurora Pond. For Master of Arts, James Wyatt Anton. Alexandra Negri. Monique Renee Fry. Natasha Kareem. Catherine Rose Owad. Ratika. Valerie Elizabeth Salt. Tina Tai. Sarah Owadiai. Aritapal Kaur Kak. Antonia Devitius. And now I read. Michelle Catherine Blade, Master of Science in Geography. Sorry. Rosemary Pereverseth. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2018 for the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, Madam President, Dr. Pierce, Mr. Curry, distinguished guests, family, and of course, graduates, on behalf of all of us in the Faculty of Arts, we congratulate you and we wish you all the best on your life's journey. With that, Eminent Chancellor, on the power of the Faculty of Arts Council, we present the following graduates.
For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Culture, Multidisciplinary, Ian Alistair Campbell McLean. Caitlin Page Molstad. Nina Rozkovskaya. Vanessa Clara Wazalowski. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Communication and Media Studies, First Class, and a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Law and Society, First Class, Albert Gerard Brown. April Christine Brown, First Class. Sylvana Marie Crosby, First Class. Emily Catherine Johnson, First Class. Connor Orion Sumick, First Class. Christina Louise Ballman. Katerina Maria Broza, with distinction. Cara Lee Rochelle Casavant. Jessica Choi. Celeste Denai Dider. Naila Faraj. Aviva Daya Fialco. Chaitan Graywall. Brittany Corlin Haynes. Jessica Ann Hussey. Mono Islam. Catherine Claire Jackson. Rachel Emma Joanne Coos. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media Studies, Brittany Dawn Lewis. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society, Louise Elaine Ganabine Malinas. Emma Margaret McDowell. Alexis Natasha Miller. Ariana Jane Reynolds. For the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors in Communication Studies, Lauren Danielle Phillips, First Class. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies, Michelle Alig. Karina Amoroso. Kailash Kanwar Anand. Ashley Patricia Arndt, with distinction. Michaela Jane Bassett. Alina Cox, with distinction. Julia D. Danieli. Priska Lucretia Diarta. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies and a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Studies, Nicole Marie Fleury. Haley Hustan Gish. Katrina Louise Grenon. Nivedita Iyer. Robert Michael Janowski. Jennifer Lynn Kaiser. Berend Alice Kessler. Kyle Hans Ketchum. Kevin King. Emilio Gulua Vehindula Lapite. Catherine Laronde. Rebecca Lee Madro, first class. Austin Michael Scott Massey. Leah Marlena Nand. Raven Claire Sunwalk O'Reilly. Haley Offen. Kiranpreet Kaur Sandhu. Ravina Sangha. Alexandra Catherine Santangelo. Sarah Elise Schultz. Monica Louise Sira. Chelsea Jane Tan. Brianne Catherine Tai with distinction. Selena Bianca Miranda Villaruz. Timothy Ha Yin Wong. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Dance, Paige Lena Bodio. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies, Oleinka Okinye. Kristen Drew Larson. Jonathan Almoral Tapia. Brett Alexander Collins for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Nicholas Benoit Nimo Willette. Mara Fredolin Raitt. Lise Margot Thomas Rajevich. Robin Travis Van Gelder. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, Denise Ashfari. Maida Ali. Christopher Daniel Bradich. Carolina Gapriles with distinction. Austin Douglas Campbell. Gurjavadir Singh Dillon. Danielle Grajevic. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Sarah L. Swafey. Receiving 2 degrees, Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Development Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in Russian, Christine Anka Anges Evans. Daniel Wilson Gibb. Laszlo Horansky. Monica Ilchabikova. Shaliza Shamas Ismail with distinction. Jennifer Lynn Johnson. Leisha Camille Canbor with distinction. Madeline Lil Salazar. Christine Alicia Lines with distinction. Selena Yuting Miao. Namitha Philippos. Emmy Jane Poffenroth with distinction. Permeet Singh Randhawa. Ellen Fitzgerald Reichbart with distinction. Callista Teresa Rothwell. Jessica Sikora. Sushane Chipo Somondo. Matthew James Wong. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and a Bachelor of Arts in History, Montana Marie Wright. Jocelyn Yetz. Sifisi Yildirim with distinction. Olga Mikhailovna Zaporoshenko. For the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors in Law and Society, Aisha Adhikari, first class. Ivana Dochik. Usher Kazmi. Matthew Martin Miller, first class. Leanne Ordonez Gonzalez, first class. Cassandra Sawyers. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society and a Bachelor of Arts in International Indigenous Studies, Nigitsi Awin Melinda Bain. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society, Andrea Paula Bustamante. Eric Chu Kit Chong. Ashley Jane Chakri. Pebbles Ann Alcala Condi. Amina Gazanfar. Paula Andrea Gongora Bonilla. Catherine Grace Gunn. Amelia Patricia Harmon. Christopher Randall Hinchcliffe, with distinction. Emily Victoria Hinksman. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society and a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Gul Rukhsar Karami. Bhupinder Kaur. Melanie Teresa McKay. Adele Patsy Massey. Dalika Lily Menon. Jafer Moyad. Liba Nawal. Temitope Lydia Ugunjimi. Lane Anthony Price. Tatiana Cafeti. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society and a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Basmina Ramani. Bradley Scott Reese. Emily Ann Reimer. Martin Ismael Rivera Rodriguez. Giovanna Elizabeth Rodney. Hezron Rugalima. Hila Semechel, first class. Olivia Inez Simon. Amanpreet Kaur Singh. Kernpreet Kaur Singh. David Song with distinction. Brittany Page Zakix with distinction. Mark Aaron Taylor. Cameron Stephen Teichman. Shauna Alexandra Tucker. Arrigo Valencerina. Alexander Van Ohm. Taylor Alicia Weston. Emily Teresa Williams. Bradley Wilton. Chantal Genevieve Wyman. Riley Kara Yankee. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Music, Olga Arabella Okovoya, with distinction. Xin Yang Chin. Lauren Meredith Dawn Wilson. For the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors in Psychology, Andalib Azad, first class. Amy Heather Barron. Ashley Core Dillon, first class. Ji Yi Duan, first class. Danielle Eileen Duska, first class. Rachel Catherine Eyrick, first class. Bozana Fednitz, first class. Shania Dawn Fisher, first class. Stephanie Jean Howe, first class. Noor Tahir Khan, first class. Alexandra Lukic, first class. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Psychology with first class and a Bachelor of Arts in Dance with distinction, Camille Missouri Mori. Riley James Morrill, first class. Iona Petraman. Maynaz Hossein Rafi, first class. Wala Taser, first class. Lobna Al-Wadaya with distinction. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Beatrice Anna Maria Angelescu. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Amethyst Isabel Aston. Kaylee Christina Attridge. Wavej Amar Awad. Ashley Faye Beer. Sky Brand. Caitlin Melanie Butt. Marisol Cazada de la Fuente. Rana Dad Mohammed with distinction. Alana Renee Dietrich with distinction. Dominic Marianne Demowski. Shayla Lee French. Yamila Grace Gabaga. Jonathan David Gillies. Evan Ferris Joran Jovanovic. Zoha Kawaja. Sana Kaleem. Shang Da Lee. Dania Jane Lopez Nelson with distinction. Patrice Monique Lozier. Nicole Brianna Lushinsky. Madeline Irene Lukic McConnell with distinction. Naomi Rose Duta. Jennifer Lynn McKay with distinction. Eric Joseph Mons. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Economics, first class, and a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with distinction, Malika Mustofi. Shadi Motiai. Shuko Murata. Una Murja. Madeline Nickel. Eric Culham Nori. Trena Marie Norris with distinction. Rebecca Emily Ochitwa with distinction. Sarah Quinn. Claire Schneider. Denny Sidebottom with distinction. Victoria Silver. Vanessa Carolina Ciso. Sesson Solomon. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Brittany Elaine Standing. Alana Holly Stewart, with distinction. Aravik Takmajan. Adam Lewis Turner. Rebecca Marie Waraway. Homa Ominajad, for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors in Sociology. Isabel Ramos Fandino, first class. Damni Kaur Gill. Latifa Iniza Abdillah. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Melissa Renee Abuso, with distinction. Corey Allen Adler. Maria Carmela Alcala. Taylor Brooke Alcock. Kylie Breeze. Brian Brazina. Layla Sharanek. Wei-Win Chu. Yuan Chu. Jarrett Edmondson Christensen, with distinction. Jose Antonio Condit. Emmett McCoy Cook. Jacqueline Leanne Dietrich. Mozanga June Equilanga. Aranza Sofia Garcia, with distinction. Chelsea Marie Gleason, with distinction. Jessica Marie Gauchi. Jessica Nancy Grixty. Shane Melvin Hamilton. Natalie Elizabeth Harland, with distinction. Alyssa Ashford Ivan. Saida Ida Javed. Jazendeep Kaur Kaler. Chukyun Sharon Lee, with distinction. Justin Lee. Vicky Yu Shen Lee. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science Honors in Plant Biology, first class, and a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with distinction, Claire McKinnon Link. Cheryl McLean. Luke Corner Magnolo. Louise Celine Malinas. Trevor Michael Malterer. Vanessa Alina Mara. Kaylee Erin McComb. Kaylee Ann Mears. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences with distinction and a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with distinction, Aliyah Mohammed. Christy Nyo. Lori Marie Patino. Nicole Helen Reed. Connor Michael Sadler. Sarah Shikaberger. Devneet Kaur Singh. Riley Melissa Smith. Michelle Spolnick. Kristen Lee Strand. Simone Marie Switzer. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and a Bachelor of Arts in Economics, Tony Tran. Nicole Tran Yang. Matthew Gordon Verbecki. Ria Vermani. Meg Elizabeth Whiteley with distinction. Jessica Lillian Williams. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Urban Studies, Tatiana Roy Bascalo. Mohammed Hamid Bagafar. Charlotte Aylin Grace with distinction. Nico Francis Cousincad. Victor Hin Chin. Maria Kurik. Nikola Drejevkovich. Danya El Hindi. Rochelle Louise Greenberg with distinction. Braden Clark Hareliak. Matthew Craig Lalonde. Marika Mass. Sebastian Forianu. Dustin Shane McDonald. Logan Porter McEachern. Ileana Kamala Park. Shaquille Payne. Ross William Arnett Platel. Mark Timothy Popel with distinction. Paxton Christopher Porter. Oliver Norbert Perchich. Javier Benedicto Ignacio Putong. Reagan Hillary Quigg. Ana Maria Quintero. Jean Kelly Rowe with distinction. Riandra Sakita. Sarvanas Takahai. Cassidy Vanderpost. Natalia Windomska. For the degree Bachelor of Arts in Women's Studies, Marina Lucia Brita. Albert Joseph Komishki. Barbara Louise Martel. For the degree Bachelor of Communication and Culture, Sherry Hassan Adris. Louis Matila Blanco. Teresa Kathleen Delorme. Priya Lalwani. For the degree Bachelor of Communication and Media Studies, Ryan Jared Blades. Brianne Lee Colville. Catherine Loretta Hume. Rylan William Strachan with distinction. Tracy Tapang. Jordan Haley Thompson. Tyler Ford Barrow. For the degree Bachelor of Communication Studies, Chelsea Rose Bartlett. Nicole Amanda Braun. Zara Buzreba. Faith Elizabeth Flores. Leslyn Jonelle Joseph. Gina Kim. Nisha Dome Liba, with distinction. Jennifer Lukiv. Jan Michael Soltek. Afif Tabish. Chelsea Hope Nicole Tolton. Jared Raj Yudson. Ryan Jason Wickie. James Gerald Young. For the degree Bachelor of Film Studies, Anson Ballard Eastern. Caleb Landon Ryan. For the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance, Elizabeth Ferns. Samantha Marie Ketsa with distinction. Alexa May Lefebvre with distinction. Janelle Joyce Maddox. Maggie Miles with distinction. Frankie Ann Warren. For the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Drama, Kristen Nicole Jones. Chris Lawrence. Morantodan Okadara with distinction. Madeline Sylvia Roberts. Nina Ann Shobana Solberg. Brett Philip Tromberg. Danielle White. Kaylee Jane Reggett with distinction. Jennifer Catherine Young. For the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Studies, Tara Yashara Abelson. Sydney Joy Bannister. Cody Stanton Beaudry with distinction. Kylie Dale Burstad. Haley Christina Carruthers with distinction. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in English, Jamie Ilya Joyce Dick. Shailene Claire Flesher. Brenda Fox. Aaliyah Ann Garcia Lopez. Deanne Elizabeth Micklethwaite. Rachel Raphael. Kirandeep Kaur Ray with distinction. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media Studies with distinction and a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Studies with distinction, Samantha Page Schneider. Erin Chiho Tam. Connie Tew with distinction. For the degree Bachelor of Music in Integrated Studies, Kathleen Ramona Ahenda. Amanda Nicole Fowler. Natalie Minchuk Prando. Gerhard Gerson Westphalen with distinction. For the degree Bachelor of Music in Performance, Timothy Ronald Carter with distinction. Christopher Santos. Amelia Shiori Ono Sharp. Angela Joanne Smart. Tyler James Stewart. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Earth Science, Christopher Joseph Jani. Ahmed Loai. Ryan Lunyo. George Bennett Pinkney. Dean William Pryor. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Geography, Leah Nicole Hudubiak. Kaylee Margaret Mears. Ashlyn Talame. Jaron Connor Swain with distinction. Emma Noel Wilson. Josephine Ewan. For the degree Bachelor of Science Honors in Psychology, Brianne Teresa Collier, first class. Nina Marianne Frampton, first class. Jamie Ann Hanna, first class. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science Honors in Psychology, first class, and a Bachelor of Arts in Dance, with distinction, Liza Gabrielle Hartling. Heather Iverson, first class. Nyla Feroz Jamani, first class. Erin Lee Maxwell, first class. Erica Nicole Reed, first class. Lindsay Christina Michelle Trepanier, first class. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science Honors in Psychology with first class and a Bachelor of Science Honors in Zoology, first class, Dalum Hamantri Virawadwana. Mohammed Ahmed, with distinction. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Rafael Wafer Amin. Aliyah Sarah Bean. Dorian Meyer Blitt. Shiraza Burney. Jimena Garcia. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a Bachelor of Arts Honors in French, Stefania Garlitska. Zahidi Haji Mustafa. Atlanta Minchung Liu. Jamie Marie Luchak with distinction. Mandy Moselle. Tana Maria Suarez. Dana Solomon. Elizabeth Hoi Chi Tang. Receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with distinction and a Bachelor of Science in Cellular, Molecular, and Microbiology with distinction, Rochan Zhang. Receiving a Certificate of Completion, Sociology, Inclusive Post-Secondary Education, Ryan Wade McEachern. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2018 from the Faculty of Arts.
Graduands, we recognize your years of demanding work and commitment to your studies and extracurricular activities. You've worked hard, and we're very proud of all that you've accomplished. Congratulations.
We're now at the point of the ceremony where we honor graduates for special recognition. Those students who have excelled in their studies to the point that they're recognized as medal winners. The details of the medals that we're awarding today and the names of those medal winners appear on page 30 of your Convocation program. Eminent Chancellor and President, it's my honor to present to you, the platform party, graduates, and everybody else in attendance today, the following medal winners. The winner of the Faculty of Arts Gold Medal is Camille Maury. Camille's interests combine psychology and dance. As a highly accomplished dancer, Camille brings firsthand knowledge of the benefits of movement to her research. From assisting in research studies that demonstrate the positive effects of dance for people suffering from Parkinson's disease, to teaching seniors as part of a research project into body image concerns for elderly populations, Cami struggles to demonstrate how artistic endeavors are both physically and psychologically beneficial for all populations. She is the recipient of the Alberta Innovate Summer Research Studentship Award and the Jock Alba Award in Psychology and Arts. Camille achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.9 and will soon begin a graduate program in clinical psychology here at the University of Calgary. Congratulations, Camille. The winner of the Faculty of Arts Silver Medallion in Communication, Media, and Film is Lauren Phillips. Charlotte below, okay. Just want to make sure I got the right. The winner of the Faculty of Arts Silver Medallion in Geography is Charlotte Below. And the winner of the Faculty of Arts Silver Medallion in Psychology is Erin Maxwell. And the winner of the Faculty of Arts Silver Medallion in Sociology is Melissa Abuso.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends who have come from far and wide, thank you for attending the Convocation ceremony and supporting our graduates. What a pleasure it's been for us to see such accomplished graduates cross the stage. They truly represent the future of our nation. Thank you to our esteemed faculties, the Faculty of Arts and also the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Congratulations to our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Dave Pierce, and also to our Order of the University of Calgary recipient, Gord Curry. Thank you to our orator, Patrick Finn, for your moving citation for Dr. Pierce. Congratulations once again to our medal winners, Melissa, Charlotte, Erin, Camille, and Lauren. Convocation wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for music, so thank you to Alf Miller, our piper, our vocalist, Laura Hines, and also to the Johnny Summers Quintet. A special thank you to my many colleagues who have worked relentlessly behind the scenes over the last weeks, our marshals and ushers, our volunteers and staff members, to make this morning's convocation ceremony unfold so smoothly. To our 2018 graduates, we wish you fond memories of your time at the University of Calgary. Congratulations on a job well done. Today is a day of celebration, so take photos with your family and friends. Party hardy this evening. Cherish the memories that you've made along the way. You've done it. You're a University of Calgary graduate, a distinction that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. I'm proud to be an alumnus, and I'm honored to now be associated with you as fellow alumni. I declare this convocation closed. Please stand for the departure of our procession.